Hey guys, so today I'm going to be reviewing an app called Equestrian. I'm doing this as part of being a digital horse brand ambassador and I'm very excited to get stuck in. So Equestrian is an app that's designed to improve your horse care and riding knowledge. It's based on the syllabus for the BHS stages 1 and 2, Ride Safe, and NVQ 1 and 2 horse care. However, the information provided is hugely beneficial to anybody who has an interest in horses anywhere in the world of any age. You study through different categories and you get asked questions with multiple choice answers, and basically the app tells you when you get an answer right or wrong, and if you do get it wrong it highlights which one's the right answer, and that's how you kind of learn from it. Most of them are common sense, some of them are worded quite cleverly, so like the question will be worded in such a way that the answer, like you read it quickly and you think you know the answer, but you click it and you read back and you think, oh, that's not what it meant. So you have to read through the questions carefully. It's not often it happens, but it does come up every now and then. I'll try and show some examples through the video. But yeah, it's worth just double checking your questions and your answers before you do answer. And then at the end of it you can quiz yourself so that you can see how much knowledge you've gained. So there are two options available. There's level 1 and level 2. Level 1 is free and contains lots of information about the general kind of horse care, horse maintenance and that kind of thing, as well as yard safety and just general health and safety on the yard. This is great for people who are new to horses or who potentially just want to refresh their knowledge. And level 2 just kind of goes more in depth, so there's a bit more like specialized topics that you can go into if you wanted to sort of delve into specific areas within horse care and stuff. So today I'm going to talk to you through two of the topics that are in level 1. So my topics are grooming and washing and working safely on a yard. So let's get into using the app.
Okay, so the first thing you're going to want to do is download the app onto your phone, open the app up and select level 1, which is what I'm doing. It'll come up with purchase, but you're not actually purchasing. You just need to go ahead with that. Click OK and done, and now you'll be able to access level 1.
So when you open the app it comes up like this. So I'm doing level 1 here. I'm just going to click level 1 and here you can see all of the topics that are available. So yes, let's have a little nosy, shall we?
So now that we're here in level 1, we can select one of the topics. You'll get a list of topics for each level that you're doing. And the first topic we've got here is working safely on a yard. And it will load up and you will start getting some questions like this. So they are multiple choice answers. And if you read the question here, it says, after any accident, what should you do on returning to the yard? A. Make a note in a diary. B. Complete the accident book. C. Ring your friends and tell them all about it. Well, we all know we're guilty of doing that. But no, it is indeed to complete the accident book. If you feel unable to carry out a task you have been assigned, you should just have a go anyway. True or false? False because you could do it incorrectly and cause harm or danger to yourself, horses or other people. B. True because your team members are relying on you to get the job done. I think that one's obvious, so that's A. It is in fact false. So just select it and then you go to the next question. Employees have a duty to follow safe methods when carrying out yard duties, e.g. when tying up horses, grooming, mucking out, etc. True or false? That is indeed true. Which image shows the correct lifting technique and why? So A shows bending knees, keeping close to items being lifted. The groom is keeping the weights into her legs and not her back. B, she is showing a straight back and using abdominal muscles to lift. A is the correct method. This again comes back to my days of working in retail where we were told that we should always bend the knees when we're lifting, so that is definitely A. To ensure good care of horses, you should observe the 5 freedoms, which is not one of these. A. Freedom from fear and distress. Freedom from B. Freedom from discomfort. C. Freedom from being tied up. D. Freedom from pain, injury and disease. Probably be able to tell the answers from me kind of giggling at the wrong one on questions like this. But it is C. Freedom from being tied up is not one of the 5 freedoms. Which of the following is not a regular activity on the yard that requires lifting heavy or awkward objects? So A, lifting filled hay nets, B, moving tack and tacking up large horses, C, lifting bales of hay or straw or feed bags, D, lifting empty hay nets and feed buckets. Well, empty hay nets and feed buckets aren't that heavy, are they, guys? So there you go, the answer is D. So we're now going to delve into another topic which I'm covering, which is grooming and washing, because I enjoy both of those things. Grooming horses produces dust. Which statement best describes how can this dust be dangerous to you? A, inhaling dust can cause respiratory problems or make existing conditions such as asthma worse. B, dust can make you cough and sneeze. C, dust can make you dirty and look untidy. The answer is, of course, A. So this next question, which of the images shows an overgrown shod foot? And I think I didn't really read the question properly, and I just went for the first overgrown foot that I saw, and I think I clicked C, but it was actually shod foot. So yeah, I got the wrong answer there. So that's why you need to read the questions through properly. But that's the whole point of this app, is to let you know when you get things wrong and educate you on why they're wrong. Why is it important to keep your work area tidy? A, to present a professional appearance to visitors. B, to avoid injury to yourself, others and the horses in your care. C, to impress your yard manager. That is in fact B. Why should you wear strong footwear when working around horses? A, because it's a requirement of the yard. B, to protect your feet from injury from tools, e.g. forks, horses treading on feet, and to keep your feet dry. C, because wearing boots is an equestrian fashion, darling. It is in fact B, to prevent you from injury. Why is it important to carry a large water bucket with another person? A, because it will most likely spill and make the yard untidy. B, you can carry it on your own as long as you feel strong enough. C, because it will be carried on one side and cause strain to the back. It is likely to spill and may cause a slippery surface, particularly in the winter. So yeah, the answer is C. If the horse swings its quarters towards you as you enter the stable, what actions should you take? A, take a stick with you. B, slap it on the hindquarters so it knows that it's you. C, stay back by or outside the door and wait until you can attract the horse's attention and turn to face you. Then put on the head collar. Report to supervisor. So it is, of course, C. Which is the best description of appropriate grooming before exercise? A, check shoes and pick out feet. Flick off over the body, especially tack areas. Sponge eyes, nose and dock. B, give a full groom, including strapping. That's a very old-fashioned thing. If any of you guys don't know what strapping is, it just gets the blood flowing, and it's like a bit of a massage for them, really. C, just flick off the mud around the saddle area. It'd be fine. No, the answer is A.
Okay guys, I hope you've enjoyed me going through some of the topics within level 1 of the Equestrian app. I think this is really simple to use. It's very user-friendly, like anyone of any age could use it as it was advertised, so that's fantastic. And it is very much like your driving theory if you've done that. It's just a series of questions and answers, and it's just really easy to use. I found it really useful. I haven't actually gone through many of the topics just because I haven't had time to yet, but I'm definitely going to keep using this because some questions did come up that I got the wrong answer for, and I was like, oh, well that's what I've always called it, or you know, it's just been useful to just to refresh my memory, and it'll be handy to refer back to as well, like if you're unsure about anything. Yeah, I think it's really useful, and thank you very much Digital Horse for allowing me to do this review for you guys. Definitely recommend.